You know what's kind of interesting is that I'm starting to look at vlogging as like something fun, even though I'm clocking in for work. But I'm starting to do that thing where I'm like, hold it and like do it later. Because I have shit to do. I still haven't given Chico a bath. But I'm gonna do it right now, mind you. Honesty hour, I took a little bit of a gummy. And I'm like, let's let the gummy hit. So I was gonna go back and watch my latest vlog because I love myself. But then I'm watching myself and I'm like, why the fuck am I not vlogging? Because I do have shit to say. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas. I don't know. It's just I need to stop doing that. I let that go. That was a habit that I really did have. It started with my clothes. When my mom would buy me new clothes, like when I was really little. So many things to say about this. I always do. But okay, how do I get into this? Mind you, the gummy hasn't hit. I like barely just took it. So yeah, it's because I kind of want to say it in Spanish because I need to practice. Because voy para México en 2 semanas y necesito practicar porque si no practico, si no empiezo hoy, entonces cuando llego a México me voy a sentir muy bruta. No voy a poder hablar y no quiero que eso pase. Y también porque ellos van a hablar muy rápido y no puedo entender, sí puedo entender, pero no sé qué decir porque me pongo nerviosa. Entonces, I need to just take my time. Necesito tomar mi tiempo, which is the answer to life, to everything. Nomás necesito tomar mi tiempo. Okay, vlog in Spanish. Let's do this. For the English speakers, sorry y'all. Well, I'm going to try my best. Maybe I'll say it in English after because I want to be like yapping. Okay, so es que cuando era una niña, mi mamá me llevaba. Oh, Virgil did give me this really good tip. He was saying that, like, it's true. Because I've said this before too, that's why I also don't like it. Is that then I say things really formal. And that's why it sounds fucking weird. But it's like you need to just flow, which is like obviously the point. And my dad always said that. Siempre me estaba diciendo mi papá, que el lenguaje de español es muy romántico. Isn't that crazy? Everything is full fucking circle. I love it. I really want to tell a story, but then I want to say it in Spanish. Or nomás quiero decir que siempre cuando mi mamá me compraba ropa nueva, no lo quería extrañar. You know, you guys know the word I'm trying to say. Extrañar. You know, like I didn't want to, like, you know, that word that means, if you don't know Spanish. Oh my God. The student becomes a teacher. Not me teaching Spanish. I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. Extrañar. Like when you're wearing something for the first time. Nunca quería extrañar. Nunca quería, no quería take it out of the bag. Like I wanted to keep it in the bag. Quería dejarlo nuevo. Like I just didn't want to waste it because I had like the scarcity mindset. Yo no sé cómo decir scarcity in español. I really don't know. But scarce. But anyways, yeah, I was just always having the thought of like I don't want to waste it. So I carried that thought for a long time. But in college, I think is when I let that go because with Socorro, she's very like similar to me in this regard where we do have this like thing of like, it's just, I just understand her. She's a Taurus rising and I'm a Taurus sun. So it was like this thing of like with our resources, like it is like this whole thing, Taurus and our relationship to resources, right? Because that's our stability. It's like a whole thing. But anyways, we would talk about it and she would be like, why are you doing that? You know, like I'm like, oh, I haven't worn that thing, or like I would like bring it up and she's like, why the hell are you doing that? You know? And I was just like, I don't know, it's just like this thing. So like over the years I would try to stop. After college especially, I think that's when I really did make the choice, was like when I was living with my sister after college, with my sister and my nephew. And I was like I just, I have to stop because it's the whole thing. And then this is the thing that I've been trying to teach my mom. There's a story that wants to come out. There, but hold on. Kisses is right behind me, mind you. I'm always talking about Kisses when he's outside. There he is. I love when he makes it outside. You know what I mean? He just wants to be free. Cats just want to be free. Okay, hold on. every single time I mean to bring my chapstick and I don't do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go pause it. I'm gonna get my chapstick. You guys, oh my god, finally. Okay, so where was I going with that? What was like my initial point? Why did I start talking about that? Why did I start talking about that? What was the story that I wanted to tell? 25% off. That's what I do hate. I guess I gotta turn that off. I do hate. I'm gonna turn off that notification because it's like I don't need to be reminded to shop. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? But that's my point. Oh my god, literally, thank you. That I noticed. So like I let that go. I let it go of like I have to save my good shit for later. Like I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it. I just don't want to waste it. That's the thing that I was trying to teach my mom too. Because that's what I always say when I'm like, when you're going out and you like don't know what to wear, like you want to feel good. Because you have to feel good if you're going to go out. Otherwise you're going to have a shit time, you know? I would, with like my mom and stuff, I would always ask her, I'm like, what's the thing that you like really want to wear? Like what's the, because especially my mom, she's someone like this. Like when you have a scarcity mindset, and let's get into this. I noticed it. It's like this thing that I would notice in my loved ones of like, you have a closet full of clothes and you don't wear that shit. Like you don't wear it. So it's like, what are you saving that dress for? I think this is something that women do a lot. You're saving it from your past. It's something that you want to get back to that size, or you want to relive the moment. Or like I do this as well, because I had this skirt that I thrifted, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. Like this is me, because it represents like the kind of girl that I want to be, right? And then I noticed this, that when I would travel, so when I would go to Japan, I would wear my best outfits. But I didn't notice this by myself. Margie was the one that like kind of pointed it out. I forgot exactly how she told me, but I was like, I do that, huh? Because I'm in an entirely new environment, so I feel fucking free to do what I want. And really what I was just thinking is that I just wanted the pictures to be like amazing, so I would bring my best outfits, like the outfit that I've been dying to wear. But it's because it's this thing of like I was holding back that I couldn't wear on like a regular Tuesday. But it's like, but you can wear any outfit that you want. Like it's because it's a whole thing of like, when as a woman, if you are wearing the outfit that you truly want to wear, sometimes that outfit could bring you more attention. It could show off your body more. Like you look really fucking good, so then there's more eyes on you, and then that sucks. That's the price that you have to pay as a beautiful woman. And you are a beautiful woman if you decide to be. It's like the price that you have to pay, and it fucking sucks. Because I'm like, it's that whole thing. Women always say this, like, you don't necessarily, like, sometimes you do. It's like this thing, like, I don't want to be perceived, but then I also do. I want it to be on my terms. I don't want it to be from fucking creeps. This is really interesting because yesterday I was watching the birth chart analysis. Oh, I knew I was gonna, again, I keep saying that. I need to stop being like so like spooked by it. But it's just kind of cool. It's cool how it all comes together. Because I love astrology. I always talk about it. And what I watch, I love it when things are like tied into pop culture. That's why I do this, because it just makes it easier to like talk about stuff. But Miss Charlotte Astrology, I love her videos, and I haven't watched her in a minute, but she did a reading, or she did a reading of Marilyn Monroe's birth chart, and I didn't finish it, but it really did inspire me to watch Marilyn's films, because I don't think I've ever seen, obviously, like when I was in high school, when we learned about American history. I guess I'm eating my words because I was talking shit about American history, like pre-colonialism, if that's the right word, like the creation of the US. Like, let's like say things, because now I'm like saying it's like really fucking boring, but then like that's our history. So I guess that's why I needed to come up, because it's disrespectful for me to say that. But like I don't like learning about like the white people shit, you know what I mean? So it's like that's the thing that I don't like. But then when you get into like the 50s and the 60s, shit starts to get good. And we learned it in Mr. I don't want to say his name because I think he wants to be private. But in my I was in AP you guys, do y'all remember AP US history? That's another thing, because you know how like it's just so many things. If you were in AP history, or any AP classes. You know how like at the end of the school year you could take that test and then you could get like the score, and it has something to do with like college or something, like it will help you get into college. But I even at this time was really holding myself back. It's the whole thing that I've like mentioned before in my Draw My Lives. I guess I'll just link the first part down below if you want to watch it, and then you can watch the rest, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was so like not confident in myself. Like I knew it was like this whole thing of like I could reach for the stars, like that's what everyone wants for me, that's what my parents want for me, that's what the teachers want for me. But then I was like, but why would I do that? Like why would I try so hard to reach for the stars? And I guess it is kind of this internal thing of like it's gonna be really hard and I don't have like that much support. So then I was okay, 20% battery, let's see what comes out. So I was like, I'm just gonna, like, I had already designated myself that I was just gonna stay in the state of Arizona. Like, I'm just gonna go to a state college because I'll get that free ride. But like, even with the AP stuff, because I had made that decision, I was like, I'm not even gonna take that test because everybody was like freaking the fuck out about it. And I'm like, I just don't need to, because I'm like, this isn't the SATs and this isn't the ACTs. And even for those, I didn't want to freak the fuck out because again, I knew, like, I'm not gonna lie, I did want that experience of freaking the fuck out. Like, I liked the pressure. I know that I'm smart, but then I was like, but I don't, like, I just know that I don't have to do it right now. Because I was already like really stressed and like whatever. In high school, I was very, very stressed. I was very, again, that word, stringent, because I knew that I had to do this thing. I had this goal. Like, I have to go to college because that's like my dad's dream. That's what he's been pushing me to do. And again, also, I really want to do it. I know that I'm going to do it. So I don't even take the test, but I really do enjoy this class. I do and I don't. And when I was in it's because like if you took APUSH, you also took the other class, which was like the world history class with that other teacher. I forgot his name. Something with an M. I forgot his name, but he was so kooky. I loved him. Dude, oh my God. If you guys are watching me, if you're from high school and if you're not ashamed to comment, you know what I mean? Because I know people like hold back because they're like, you know, they're like shy. Okay, fine. I'm not going to be rude. You guys are shy. I understand. I'm shy too, mind you. I'm not like that. When it comes to like connecting, I'm like, you know what I mean? So if you were in my world history class, it's because it was like a whole thing. Let's say this, because it was like 2 years of the AP US history and then the world history class. I was put in the class, here we go. I was put in the class with the sophomores. So there was only like a couple of freshmen with the sophomores. That was a learning experience. But at first I was like, you got me fucked up. First of all, I thought they were seniors because they were the cool kids to me because they're smart and they're older than me. I'm like, why the fuck am I in the class with the seniors? Like, I was so like spooked. Because I was so spooked, I started daydreaming in the class. Even though I found it very fascinating, I loved it. But I was also like freaking the fuck out. And also because like I didn't have anybody, because Joy was in the other class with like majority freshmen. And I was like, ugh, like I want to be in that class. Like I want to be with everyone, but I'm in this class. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a story that wants to come out. I guess I'm going to say I talk a lot of, okay, I'm going to say, let's normalize it. Let's normalize bodily functions. In this class, there was another freshman boy. I don't know if you want me to say your name. Should I say it? I got no problem saying it. So go on. If you remember this, you were sitting in front of me and I queefed. I did. Because it wasn't a fart. Because I was so confused. Because I was like rearranging myself in my chair. And then it just like came out. And I was like, was that a fart? But I was like, no. Because I was like, I know the difference. You know? And I was like, that is so bizarre. Like, I was sitting there like going over and over. And I'm like, why did that just happen to me? Like, why did that happen? And I'm like, and why did he have to hear that? Obviously, he didn't say anything. But I was like, that is so embarrassing. Which is full circle. Because then, I'm going to say it. Because then when you queef after sex, and I'm like, there's that noise again. Anyways, so yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'm daydreaming in world history class because I'm a little bit freaking the fuck out. But the thing that I wanted to say, I just remembered his name. Can I say your name, Mr. Marsden? Hi, if you happen to see this. But I thought he was so funny. I hope he did clock that T, because obviously it's like that whole thing again of like I wasn't really like keying with the other kids around me. Like nobody paid me any mind, and I didn't really pay them any mind. Well, I was always observing everything, but I wasn't like friends with them. I didn't have any friends in that class. So then obviously I'm like tuned the fuck into the teacher because I really do care, and because I think he's hilarious. Like he would be like, just, you know, he would go on and on. He would say his shit, he would talk his shit, and I would be cracking the fuck up, and I would be like kind of trying not to laugh because like I'm the only student that's, well, I'm sure others were, I just don't really remember, because, you know, I remember myself, and I would just be like, God, like he is so funny. But like I'm like embarrassed to be, like I just said, I'm shy, so I don't want to like really like fully, I don't want to be like the fucking nerd, but like it's hilarious to me, so like it's, I'm laughing, but I'm also like trying to hide it. But yeah, where did that tangent come from? The 50s and the 60s. I loved that project that we did for the 60s where we dressed up, or like we had like a group project, and we each got assigned a decade. This is like my sophomore year, where now I'm with the rest of the kids that are also sophomores. And oh, that makes sense. That's full circle, because remember how I was saying about that skirt? That skirt symbolized this skirt that I thrifted, that I wore to Japan. That's like kind of like the only time up until now that I wore it. It was that night. Ooh, here we go. So many stories. I've been meaning to get into the stories about Japan. I'm gonna let myself do it now, because this was this the most recent time, or was it the second time? I think it's the second time that I went to Japan. We were in Osaka. We stayed in Osaka because I think it was like in between where Finky and Socorro, is that right? Yes, because Socorro lives in, I always forget, dude. I always forget. I want to say not Nagasaki. You used to live there, but right now you live in, dude, I've literally been there. How can I not remember? It's because I do forget. Like I know it and then I forget. It's like, you know what I mean? Like I remember like once I'm there, but I always forget. I can't remember. I'm going to have to put it in the description because I really can't remember. But then Finky lives in Yokohama at this time too, right? Yeah, she's been living in Yokohama. Is that even right too? It's because I haven't seen Finky. I need to see where she lives. And I've been saying that too. I need to go visit you, Finks. You know how many times I've said that? I've said that like so many times over the last couple of months, because I'm like, I need to see your apartment. Like I just have to. I'm so grateful that oh my God, thank you to Kodai and to Socorro for hosting me, or hosting us this last time. I also need to say that. Tengo que dar las gracias, because like it was so beautiful. Oh, you know, I cried. Hold on. But it's just so many things. And when you gave us that, first of all, the fact that you were like taking all those pictures already, like that warmed my heart, because I'm like, you know, I love a good picture. Like, you know, I love a good picture. So it's like a good fucking picture. I'm like, it's over. And then like the photo booth, or the photo book, I'm like, oh my God, the cherry on top. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, it meant a lot to me. I'm like, damn, the Japanese are so nice. Like, seriously. They're so like amable and so welcoming. They really are. That is something that I love, is that like, they're very, let's not get into the whole dynamics and stuff, because like I'm giving the gracias to the Japanese, and then I'm like, but it's because I'm not qualified to fully like speak about that. It's because I'm not met with like the ugly side, because when I go there, I'm just traveling and I'm having like a great time. But Finky has seen like the dark side of the Japanese world, mind you. That's a whole nother thing. So like if she wants to like talk about that, if she wants to speak on it, she will, mind you. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. Let me take a sip. Hold on a sec. Hold on. So, what was my point of bringing that up? This second time that I go to Japan, I need to go see my girls. What is happening in my life during this trip? Because it always ends up happening during like a time when like it needs to happen. Fuck. Was it 2024? It was 2024, because it wasn't 2025. Although I go back in 2025. No, it's 2023. I can't remember. I can't go back exactly to remember what it was that was going on. I can't remember. It's a little dark, so I can't remember. But I'm there, and we decide to stay in Osaka, because we have already been there. Well, the first time that we went, when we did the study abroad trip with NAU, we did go to like a bunch of different places. I am so lucky, because I got to see a lot of Japan. That's what gets me every time, is that every time I go back, I see something new, and I'm like, how is it that I haven't fully explored this island? Because Japan is so small, and yet there's like so much to see, and I'm like, ugh, you know what I mean? But we decide to go back to Osaka, and we have ourselves a girls' trip, very much needed. We really needed that. But one of the nights we decide to go, because like I want to go dancing, which, did I really dance? I don't remember. It's because like, what happened this night? Because something happened. Are you kidding me? Princess Polly again. Like, they just sent me a notification about like 25% off, or they really want me to shop till I drop, mind you, you know what I mean? But like 25%, and then they sent me an email. I kind of want to turn off my email notifications, but then something does come up and I'm like, I kind of need to see it. It's because I'm really not going to check my email, so that's why I leave it on. But I wish I could like decide, you know what I mean? Because like, again, I don't need to be reminded to shop. Okay, so I just really wanted to go. I wanted to dance. I wanted to go out. I wanted to meet people. So then we go to we go to a bar, and then we go to a club. There's like so many side characters to the story. But yeah, that happens. And then I get, honestly, something's going on. It's because I was very sad at this time, because I'm crying. I end the night crying. I do get like a little buzzed. I do get drunk. But I'm like, but how did I get drunk? Because like the Japanese liquor is very light. Like algo leve. If you want algo leve, like Japanese liquor is gonna do it for you, because their drinks are very light. Because you know me, I love me a little sour. But that's all. Remind you, it's because like, you know, girls on a budget. So if you're going to Japan and like you're on a budget, like, and you're trying to get like, you know, you're trying to get shwasty, you're trying to like have a good time, or you're trying to drink, like go to the kombini and get yourself a strong zero. I remember the first time Socorro kept saying, she was like, let's get the strong zero, because like in college, right, especially, oh my god, I love myself a Smirnoff Ice. Like I was a Smirnoff Ice girly down. And then like we would go to the kombini and it was so cheap. It was like $1. I'm not trying to promote like alcohol and like drinking and stuff like that. Like I'm not trying to promote like the dark shit about drinking. I'm just saying, if you're having a good time, if you're a city girl, if you're young and you're having a good time and you're on a budget, like go to the kombini. Oh, let's not get into the kombinis, because I love me a Family Mart. Family Mart is that girl. Everyone loves 7-Eleven. I'm so annoying, because like it's like, you know, I'm a B-side girly. Shout out to Gonzalo if you ever see this, because you did call me that. Anyways, the strong zeros from the kombinis are gonna get you right. You know what I mean? They're gonna get you right. Oh, that's what happens, is that we go to the kombini, we get ourselves a little strong zero, I remember now, and then we pour some out for Joel Olsen, because it's like, thank you to Joel Olsen for creating an opportunity, and his family and everything, and NAU, for me to meet these girls, because like, tengo que dar las gracias. I always have to do that. So the Dodgers again, I love that. So anyways, we are pouring one out for Joel Olsen. And then we go out, and then I don't remember what happens, but I'm like, that's what happened. It's because like I am like kind of, I'm drunk, but I'm not like wasted, but I'm drunk, and I fall. Not the first time that I've fallen in the club, mind you. There's a story, the first time that I did fall in the club, and I ate shit. Like I broke my chin, like dead ass. I had a big fucking chin, or a big fucking bruise on my chin. It was really bad. So Coro knows. I don't remember it because I was blacked out that time. This is in Tempe at, I think it's Casa. I don't remember it, mind you, but these are dark times. This is like during the pandemic. This is like, you shouldn't have been out, but like I was out. It's like 2021, I think. But anyways, fast forward to in Japan. I trip on, it's because it's dark. I'm not like watching. Like I'm just fucking doing whatever the fuck. And I trip on something and I fall and I fuck up my thumb. I was gonna say, I always end up getting injured during a trip, or maybe it's because I think I have to, because something has to like ruin the vibe. But I don't know. I fuck up my thumb like really bad. It hurts. Oh, no, that's the last time that I went, is that I fucking like slammed the car door on my thumb. Oh my god, I think something has to happen, so then I created it to happen. But this second time that I went, it was my thumb again, where like I landed on it and it fucking hurt. But then I just start crying because I'm already drunk. So I'm like, well, let's fucking go. Let's bawl our eyes out. This is a story that needs to come out, because during this time I'm starting to learn, so it does tie into everything that I'm saying about scarcity mindset. I'm starting to learn that, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was watching like SheraSeven on like TikTok and stuff. Like I was like tuned in a little bit because I was listening to what she's saying, because I'm like, I need to be very careful with my words, because people always say this, and it is the truth. SheraSeven, her message is, there's a lot of things that you can take from it, because I took what I needed to get. What I took was the message of like the woman, as the woman, because this is the whole thing, like, you should be able to receive. If men want to give to you, that's their inclination, take it. Like, you know what I mean? Because she taught me that lesson of, like, your attention to this man is valuable. So that's what it is. Like, that is what a relationship looks like. It's not crazy work. If you look at, like, couples in the past, history in the past, if you look at your grandma and grandpa that are in love and have a healthy relationship, like, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It is attention. I'm giving you my attention, and it's like, and I don't have to. Like, I really don't have to. It's this thing of, like, a woman's company is valuable. If you believe that your company is valuable, then you can allow yourself to be treated in a certain type of way. So, like, that was the message that I was getting at this time, because, so, you know, I'm dating at this. Oh, it must be that. It must be that I was like, oh, it is that. I'm heartbroken at this time. I'm heartbroken over Sean, which I mentioned during the Draw My Life. But I am. Oh, at this time, I'm actually dating him. I forgot. It hadn't even ended yet officially, but I knew it was going to end. Yeah, I did have a feeling because I was, like, kind of pushing it. Not gonna lie to you. I was very eager to see him again. Don't do that, girls. I totally get it. But it's like a whole thing. It's because, like, it was a whole thing. I was very eager to see him again. And it was like this whole thing because I was like, oh, I want to bring him. I can't help myself. I always do that. But I'm like, I want to bring him back a souvenir. I think I had asked him, I'm like, do you want something? Or, like, and he was like, no. And then I'm like, it's over. It's over, Melissa, it's over. I remember now because when we were at line at Universal Studios, I think I, like, brought him up and I was, like, very hesitant to bring him up because I'm like, I just don't want to talk about this guy, like, the entire time, because, like, I'm very cognizant of the fact, like, I always say this, but it's, like, more so that I don't want to be annoying, or not so much that I don't want to be annoying to my girls, but it's, like, for myself, I just don't want to ruin what I'm doing by, like, talking about a guy the entire time, because then it's like you're making this whole thing about him. And look at that, I can't even remember that I was dating him at the time, because I don't think of that trip as that. I just think of it as, like, the trip of my girls. Like, yes, I succeeded in that, but I did bring it up at one point, talking about it with my girls, and they kind of, like, from, like, what they say, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, it's probably not going to pan out, so it's like I kind of have to, like, let it go. So it's like this whole thing of, like, you know, I want to, like I said, I want to have a good time on this trip, but I'm starting to feel it that it's not going to work out, so I'm, like, heartbroken or whatever. Anyways, so all of this stuff is, like, going on at this time, because this is, like, this is when I first start, like, dating, I guess, like, with intention, or I have more of the belief that, like, I'm going to, like, find my person. So, hold on, I need to take a sip. So then, okay, so back to my story about how, like, I fall, and I'm drunk, and I start crying, because we were hanging out with these Japanese dudes, and it's just, I do have to clarify, it's just me and Finky by this point, because Socorro, she was feeling uncomfortable, she was not liking the vibes, and also, like, she's married, you know what I mean, so it was, like, a thing. So it's just me and Finky, and with these dudes, I kind of forgot about them again, because I don't know if, like, they're the ones. It's because, like, something happens, I just start crying, and then I'm like, well, like, I'm with Finky too, so I'm like, well, I could, like, really bawl my eyes out, because, like, she's gonna understand, because this story needed to come out, because I don't know, I guess I go outside, it's, like, really late, or I remember going outside, I see this, it was so beautiful. I end up having, or watching, I wasn't really watching the sunrise, but, like, I'm having this experience of, like, the sun is rising while I'm outside in the streets of Japan, bawling my eyes out about this heartbreak, just coming out from the club, and I'm with Finky, my best friend, and I'm like, this is so beautiful. Like I'm, as it's happening, I'm, like, taking pictures of stuff, because I'm like, oh, I'm always gonna want to remember this, because, like, even though I'm in this, like, fucking low, like, look where I am, like, I can't be fucking mad, because I'm in the streets of Japan, you know, like, having just had this day, and, like, you know, I just fucked up my thumb or whatever, I just fell in the club, it's embarrassing, and I'm, like, a little bit drunk, it's 1:15, I'm a little drunk and I need you now, link down below, but yeah, but before that, it is nighttime, I think. I think it's nighttime when I come out, and I'm like crying there, and like I think it's one of the Japanese guys that we were with. I can't fully remember, but I'm like crying and stuff, and he's like, "What can I do? Like, how can I help?" He's like, "Do you need anything?" And I'm like, "Honestly, yeah. Can I have a water?" You know? And it's like this whole thing, this decision that I made it within myself, because I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I just like ate shit. I'm crying. I'm drunk. It's like all these things. I'm like, I'm gonna let this man take care of me. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother thing. I've mentioned this before too, about like, I don't want to be, or like, you know, mantenida. There's like shame in being mantenida, but at the same time, like, it is what it is. Like, why am I not going to accept this water from this man? It's like $1, you know, and it's like the one thing that he can do to like help me, because like I just went through this whole thing. I'm in pain, which goes back into this whole thing too of like I am in pain, so like I'm gonna let myself be taken care of in this moment, just like this, because like there was this whole discussion of like, if you, because this is a thing that the girlies like to think about. It's like then if I let myself be taken care of, or if I accept this thing from this man, this water bottle, then he's gonna be feeling like he's owed something. Because when I went to Vegas one time with my girlies, this was for Gianna's birthday, for Finky's birthday, I did learn that lesson, kind of, because we were in the club and we were talking to these guys, and they were not cute, but like, you know what I mean? It was, I think, like my first time that like a man had like bought me a drink or whatever. And honestly, again, like I'm just having myself a good time. Like I'm just dancing and I'm just drinking something. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Mind you, this was at the Cosmopolitan, and mind you, they had like an open bar. So I was like, well, I'm gonna drink. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get the vodka cranberry like I am. But I can. It's this whole thing because I'm like, I can handle my liquor. Like I don't know. I just know myself, because it's like I just know. Well, then I just said I was blackout. It's so many things. Okay, you know what I mean? It's, walk with me. I'm a Gemini Venus. I sound very contradicting, but like I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about myself. But anyways, that during that experience in Vegas, I learned, I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. I'm like, it's not worth it to like get the free drinks from like a man that I'm not attracted to, how like I was talking about yesterday, because like there's just no point. I'm like, there's just no point. And like that was another thing too, because like by a certain point I'm like, I'm really drunk, so it's like I'm not gonna get a drink anymore, because he like wants me to like get another drink, and he's like kind of pushing for it, but I'm like, no, I want a water. I'm like, can I get a water? Can I get a Fiji water, mind you? Anyways, but what was my point with this whole story? Oh yeah, that there's that feeling of like you're gonna feel like you owe this man something, but just remember that you don't owe him anything. You don't. Because then, like, if this man gets mad about this $1 bottle of water, or this, like, $10 drink or whatever the fuck, it's like, you can't afford it or what? Like, what's the problem? Like, what's the big deal? Like, you're in my company. I'm giving you my attention. So it's like, but then that's a very slippery slope, because men can get violent and things that happen. And it's like, that's why you have to be very like sure of yourself and like confident that you know that you can handle it, because like if they start saying shit to you, or if they start to get violent, like heaven forbid, you know, you just never know. That's why it's a very slippery slope. If you're gonna go into this world of dating, if you're gonna play this game of like, let's see if I can, but it's because all of it is just so connected, the world of dating, and like really it's the world of love, because that's what you're trying to get, is you're trying to find love. You know what I mean? So let's get back to the story about Japan. Yeah, because then like after that, I don't know what happens with the guy, but like he does end up leaving. It's just me and Finky. We're talking about the deep shit, and we walk home, or to the Airbnb. It's beautiful. I have myself a beautiful morning with my girl Finky. Oh my god, we haven't talked about that. I'm gonna have to bring it up to you, so I wonder how you remember this, if you remember it differently, or like what things you remember that I don't remember. I remember the flowers. That's what I took a picture of, is like because that's what I love about Japan. Obviously there is nature here too, but it's just different, so like I love it. But like whenever I'm there, I'm like, god, they really fucking appreciate nature out here. Like they understand it. That's a thing too, because like I was talking about I'm not gonna say it right, kintsugi. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the Japanese art form of like taking something broken and then putting it back together. I love that. But like I broke something the other day and I was talking about it. This isn't a vlog, that's not gonna come out until later. But that, and then ikebana, I hope I'm saying that right, ikebana, that art form as well of like flower arrangement and how it like is so symbolic. I love that too. I'm feeling very Japanese at the moment. Well, obviously because I'm talking about Japan, and that's the thing that I love is that like when I was looking at my astrocartography and I saw that my moon line goes through Japan, I'm like, of course it does, because I just love Japan, and I love, like, I have very emotional experiences there. I have very heartfelt experiences. That's the other thing that's happening during this trip. The second time that I go, there's like a new moon or something that's happening during this time, and I'm feeling very like triggered. I'm feeling very triggered at the time. Oh, obviously, like, I'm in pain because of like the guy that I'm dating, but I'm also just like in pain because I'm seeing my girls, and it's kind of like triggering me because it's like this thing, kind of to go back to like the scarcity thing, and then also with Socorro, is that I'm still like having trouble like fully feeling or believing that I'm beautiful, or like being seen, or like allowing myself, because a lot of this is coming up in like the taking of the pictures, because obviously you got to take pictures when you're out and about, when you're traveling. And it was this thing, I used to be this person that like cared so deeply about the picture being like perfect and being good. Like, all I really want is like a really good picture of me, but then it feels like I'm never really quite getting that. But it's also like this thing of like, well, I have let it go, in the sense of like, if I love myself, then I'm gonna love the picture regardless. You know what I mean? This is a conversation that I had with Virgil too, where like he, I guess I got that from him, Dazcam, that app. But because it is like this thing for people that are into like technology and photography and stuff, of like, it can be so hard, because like you want to take the perfect picture, and you can take a million photos and all the things, and then like the editing that goes into it. That's why I had 80,000 photos in my camera roll, because first of all, I'm always trying to document, I'm always trying to keep things, but then I'm also like, I have to get like the perfect picture, like you just never know. But Virgil did say that about how like he likes that app, because then you could just, because it's like a disposable camera kind of, so it's like you just take the one and then you're done, so you don't have to go back and like fix it and like do all these things. And I was like, oh, I love that, you know what I mean? At this time I'm using the Hugie app. I did love that app. I still have it. Sometimes I go back to it because it takes me back to like those times, because it's like, it was like easier to just take like the one. But let's see, how do I want to wrap up this vlog, because I am going in so many different directions. One time, my former supervisor Nori did tell me that, where I was like being very honest about like, we were having supervision en vivo, as she says, and we were, I was talking about something, and I was going in like so many different places, and she was like, oh my gosh, and she like helped me see that like it really is like, it's like such a spiral sometimes. I'm going in so many different directions. But what did I want? What was like the point? I kind of want to go back to the skirt, because I wore this skirt that night. Oh yeah, okay, I'll end with this, because the whole thing of how I'm saying like being perceived as like a woman, a beautiful woman, it's because there's a whole thing. Obviously I was going out into the world all the time, and I was wearing certain things, but holding back. But it's like there's a certain type of like confidence. It's like it's in your essence. Like, if you really do believe yourself to be beautiful, if you have confidence in yourself, if you are fully in your body, you fully believe yourself, you carry yourself differently, people can see that. So when I was living life, when I was out in the world in the past, like I was very like, I was meek, and I wasn't confident. Like, I had some confidence, but you know what I mean? Like, men can tell, they can clock that shit. Some people say that they're predators. Some are, because they can't tell. Ooh, I saw this video yesterday. I think I saved it, so I guess I'll mention it now. And it was like the type of, I forgot what it was, but it was something about like predators, and I forgot what it was. I'll link it down below because I can't remember. But so you guys can see that. But anyways, back to this skirt, where like in the closet, because that's also what I was talking about too, is that like a couple years ago, I just started, when like I guess things started changing for myself, because I do know that like your clothing is a big part of your identity. It's a big part of who you are. And I was like just getting rid of shit, because I'm like, I'm not gonna hold on to stuff. I had gained weight at like this time, I think, so I don't know if I was holding on to stuff of like before, or like my body was changing. So I was like, I just don't want to be that person that's like holding on to shit, like hoping that I go back to that, or just like all of these things. I'm like, I'm gonna keep my clothes for right now. And it's also like this thing of like, I would see this like shirt in my closet and I was like, I hate this top. And then I wear it sometimes because I feel like I have to. I'm trying to use it up. It's like this whole thing, but I'm like, but I don't have to. I don't have to wear this top that I fucking hate. Because then when I'm wearing it, I'm just like fucking mad that I'm wearing this top. So then I started getting rid of stuff, and then I started having like a very like minimal wardrobe. Like right now I feel like I have a very minimal wardrobe because it's like, yeah, I'm only gonna wear the pieces that like I really love. And I've seen creators talk about that too, where it's like, yeah, everything that you wear like you should love. Like this shirt, I actually thrifted this shirt. I haven't been to Lake Tahoe. I remember I was wearing this in front of Joy one time. I went because we were going to yoga, and she was like, when did you go to Lake Tahoe? And I'm like, I haven't. I bought this shirt because I want to go, so that I remember California and Nevada, mind you. Anyways, okay, what was the point that I was making? That yeah, I just like I have a very minimal wardrobe, and there's this skirt. It's this pink skirt. I'm gonna, if you are so inclined, I'm gonna link the post. I think there's a post from this trip to Japan, so you can see the skirt that I'm talking about. Well, because I'm gonna say it because you know what? It reminds me of this girl in high school that I did a project with her one time. I thought she was so cool. Again, I thought that these were seniors, but I thought she was so cool. So she was like an inspiration to me because I'm like, she is so like cool and smart and pretty and like all these things. And she would wear skirts every day. And I'm like, I want to be that girl that's like, you know, like I'm hot shit. I want to wear a skirt every day. So like that skirt kind of like symbolized that to me, and I didn't even really realize it until just now. But like anyways, that's why I wore that skirt when I was in Japan. And then like last week, I'm carefree now because I quit my 9 to 5. So then it's like because that was another thing that was starting to bother me. I knew that something was like going on because I was like, I hate these outfits that I have to wear for work. It's like this, like I'm starting to get this ick. I'm like, this isn't me anymore. And I started to feel that too because like before I had moved here from Phoenix, I went to TJ Maxx, and there was this top. It was like this brown like button up top, and it was very like profesh. And I was like, I want to buy this because like I can wear it at work, but I'm like, but something's telling me not to buy it. I'm like, I actually kind of hate it. Or like, I feel like I'm going to buy it and it's going to sit in my closet and I'm going to hate it. I'm never going to want to wear it. I'm like, that is so interesting because I used to be someone that like would wear slacks or like professional clothes, like casual, business casual. That's what it is. I'm like, I don't resonate with business casual anymore. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so interesting. So then the fast forward to now, like the shirt's like, well, not that I can't be like covered up or whatever, but I just like, yeah, I just want to be like, I want to be carefree. I don't want to have to wear like a bra at work. Like I know it's like a little thing, but it was just like, I don't. And, because like I would have to wear it for like my tops to work. Cause like obviously for like the child, well, like, cause that's a whole nother thing. That's why I get kind of upset because I'm like, I don't think that like I don't think that like seeing a nipple is like dangerous for a child. I hate that. I hate when people like make it seem like that because I'm like, no, the human body is not dangerous. It's not perverted. It's not nasty. That's what I fucking hate. But then also out of like respect, like I'm not trying to be like tits out, you know, in a session with the client because I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of different things. But anyways, to go back to the skirt, mind you, let's see if I can say this without getting distracted because I really do need to like wrap it up, but I keep getting distracted about the skirt. Okay, so Margie is here so I can finally end it and talk about the skirt. So yeah, okay, so last week I wear the skirt because I'm like, because I know it. I look at the skirt and I'm like, I kind of hate this skirt. I kind of need to like get rid of it, but I'm like, but I'm not done yet. I'm like, there's still something that I have to do in the skirt. Like I need to wear it like one more time. That's just like the feeling that I have. And I keep feeling that too, where I'm like keeping on. Well, like it's because I need to donate it. That's what I keep thinking. I'm like, or because I'm always like, I'm not sure. I'm like, should I give this to someone or should I donate it? It's like so many things that like I don't want to think about. But anyways, I have this thought. I'm like, I need to get rid of the skirt, but in order to get rid of it, I need to wear it just one more time. Because I'm like, that's the thing, right? Like that's why I bought this skirt, is so that I could wear it on a casual fucking day or like in the middle of the week, just doing whatever. And so this was a day that I know I went to Costco. Oh, this is the day that I went to the studio. I went to the open house, and I was just like, it's just the day. Like I'm just gonna wear this outfit. Like I don't want to have to like care about it. I don't want to give a fuck. Like I want to wear what I want to wear, and I don't care like what's gonna happen because of it. Because like how I said, like the perception and like being seen, and like Because it is a whole thing. It just is. Because if I wear the skirt, then I want to look cute. So it's like, then I'm trying on all these tops. And I'm like, which is the top that goes with it? And it ends up being this one that has like the tirantas or whatever the fuck. Tirantitas, whatever. And it's like the whole thing. But then I'm like, if I wear this outfit, then I have to wear these heels. Mind you, they're not even like that tall. But they're like my sandals. I love those sandals. Mind you, when I bought those, it's because like they're kind of getting clogged, but like that's what I love about it. It's very like 90s to me, 90s chic. But when I bought them, I remember my sister said that she didn't like them, or she's like saying whatever, she's saying that they're clogs or whatever. And I'm like, you don't get it. You don't get the vision, babe, because these are fucking chic. These are like my everyday like sandal, my everyday heel. Okay, clock that T, because I'm gonna start wearing those. It's because like that's true. I've been wearing like these like fake Birkenstocks every day because they're very comfortable. And they remind me of like my internship and like all these things this time in my life. But then sometimes I'm like, I kind of need to switch up my shoe. Like I can't wear this like all day, every day. You know what I mean? So anyways, back to the outfit. I'm wearing this outfit and then I end up going to Costco because like it's this thing. Like I had to buy like a bunch of stuff. Like I don't know why I want to make the list, but I do. I really wanted to buy the toilet paper from Costco. I really wanted to buy apple cider vinegar from there. I wanted to buy, what was it? Something else. I have like all these, the magnesium probably. Or no, I already had that. Or maybe it was that. I don't remember. But I was like, I just have to go. Because tenía el... I always get this wrong. Tenía el I always say this wrong. Dependiente. How do you say that, Marge? El tenía el dependiente. I can never say that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
How do you say it in English?
It's because there is no English dependent, but that's not the English version. Tenía el dependiente.
Dependientes?
Dependiente. Dependiente.
Like you have dependents?
No, it is, but that's like, that doesn't sound right. It's a dependent, but it's not the same. Maybe I'm understanding it wrong, but I don't think so. Dependent. Tenía el dependiente.
It's like it was in your mind.
Yes.
Like estaba pendiente.
So I'm saying it wrong.
Pendiente.
Pendiente.
Estaba pendiente de lo que iba a pasar.
Oh, really?
Like I was,
oh.
It was in mind what could happen.
Holy shit.
I was cautious, or I was...
Yeah, like anxious.
Pending, like pending.
Pending. That's what that means?
Estaba pendiente.
Are those two separate words? Dependiente
Oh. Is dependent.
But like it is dependent because it's something that's on my mind.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's like a thing, like, because like I have to go grocery shopping, so tengo el dependente, however the fuck you say, because my mom would say that. Tengo el dependente, whatever the hell.
It has a similar like root word, I think.
I need to learn how to say that
pending,
root. Pending.
Depending.
Wow. I can't see, it's too dark. Say it again.
And depending.
How do you spell it? Do you know? P-E?
Pending?
Pendiente.
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 Pendiente. I really have a hard time with the